All right, everybody, I'm back with another video. This one might be a little bit more lengthy. We're going to dive in here. I do have the Kyle Beats plugin, Drip. We're going to see how it sounds on some of the types of beats that Kyle does. We're going to mainly focus on genre trap today and just see if Drip still holds up. I mean, it was always kind of a controversial plugin. Some people loved it, some people hated it, yada yada yada. I'm usually middle of the road with these things. It works for some things, it doesn't work for other things. So it just is what it is. But I bought it a while ago. I've used it a handful of times. It's alright. But let's just see if it still holds up. I do got a couple plugins pulled up here. We'll go ahead and pull up some Midi and some different sounds and tones and just see how it fits on there. I don't have anything prepared beat wise. We're just going to basically pull some random shit out of these plugins I got here from Unison. I got the three big ones: Unison Drum Monkey, Unison Bass Dragon, and Unison Midi Wizard 2. I'll kind of tell you briefly about them whenever I open up each of them, but we're going to go ahead and figure out, what sounds good here. So, I had to grab a cup of coffee real quick. We'll drink coffee. Let's go ahead and open up Midi Wizard here. There are a few of the sounds here that do kind of bog down the CPU. I don't know if they got an update for it yet or not, or a fix for it, but I haven't gone on and checked it out. But let's go ahead and find let's do a trap beat here. We can go ahead and stay in F minor. We'll do a hybrid of melody and chords, and we'll make it advanced. Fuck it, we'll do an 8 bar. All right, so let's go ahead and see what they got here, and we'll pull it up. Okay, yep, that was a little loud. Let me get that down. Let's see here. That was kind of. Mm, yeah, so some of these, they still. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and drag this audio here. This is another cool feature. So say you find something you like with Midi Wizard or any of these. You can drag the MIDI or you can go ahead and just drag the audio. Might as well just drag the audio. And here's the other cool thing here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and link this to group one. Leave this up here. We'll pull up Bass Dragon here and then link it to group one also. And boom, pulls up the same chords, the same chord progression. So when we generate a bass line in here, got the same key, we got the same chord progressions there. We should be able to find a bass line that really works with this. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and exit that. Let's go ahead and just mute that, turn it all the way down. And let's see what we can pull up for a bass line here. Break that down again. Okay, let's see what we can find for our bass line here. Oh, come on, guy. Boom. Let's see what we got for bass line here. Let's actually go ahead and just get rid of this altogether. Got what we needed out of that. Pull the base dragon here. Go ahead and get rid of that guy there. Let's see what we got here. We should probably have it on trap, huh? Let's go ahead and throw it on here. I was like, why ain't that fitting? So there you go. Now let's see here. Yeah, it's doable. Let's make that work. All right. Like I said, it'll be a little bit of a lengthier video because we're trying to pull all this stuff together. But in the end, we will we'll have something that we can mess with here. All right, let's see here. And actually, let's do this. Let's just go ahead and delete this guy. We only need one of these. And this is a stereo, so really we only need one of these. There you go. Let's kind of make this a little cleaner here. These Unison plugins do tend to run pretty heavy for CPU. They're doing quite a bit, so usually I find what I want and then kind of jump out of it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and find us a drum beat here. Bring up the bass a little bit. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's roll with it. All right. So once again, we're just going to drag and drop the audio over here. Let's go ahead. Here we're going to do the, let's just do audio combined. You can pull the stems up for the drums, which is really nice. But yeah. So anyways, here, we'll remove this. So we're not messing around with that. Let's go ahead and remove this guy. Let's remove this guy. There you go. Now we've got pretty much, we'll go ahead and duplicate that. There you go. Okay. Now we've got this loop here that we can mess with. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of check out drip on each one of these. We can solo them and then kind of bring them in together. So let's initially kind of dive into the melody here. Let's just mute these. All right. Let's find something here. All right, I do kind of like that. I am kind of feeling that a little bit. All right, so let's actually go ahead and jump over here. Let's take a look at what we're gonna do with the drums here. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, playing around here, you kind of somebody go through some of the presets and everything, and just kind of dial something in real quick based off some of the presets. And I mean, we got something that's workable. I mean, if I turn all these off, this is what we had first. You bring it back in like this, boom. It's got a nice feel to it. On the drums here, I went ahead and just blended two different tracks. I just thought it would sound really good like that. We can go ahead and do the same thing right here. If we just turn drip off here or remove it right there, we I mean, once again, like I said in the beginning, it's all depending on what you want to do, but drip can get you some really cool sounds, right? And I mean, if you're not 100% sure on how to go about mixing, all your different effects in there, um, drip can really help on kind of just doing that for you, but it can also really help if you just are kind of stuck and you don't really have ideas. You can go ahead and throw it on there and kind of bring it through. And I mean, you can also adjust. I mean, it has all the different adjustments on here. So if you want to change the shape, the heat, the spice, the depth, all the different settings, the overall amount, blending it in, feedback time and stuff for your delay. I mean, it has a bunch of different parameters in here so that if you find something you like in there, you can go ahead and adjust it. And then also, whenever you're in here, I don't know if you saw when I went over to Bank 3, these are all user presets that you can save in here too. So you can create your own presets, and they got a bunch of them, right? So it's not a bad plugin. It's a plugin I think that gets a lot of bad rap because people lean on it too much. It's very similar to like the plugins I was using earlier, the Unison audio plugins that generate MIDI patterns and sounds and stuff for you. I mean, people really hate them because they think people lean on them too much. And if you just utilize these things like tools instead of as crutches, you know what I mean, then you can get into some really cool areas that you might not have otherwise been exposed to. So, but overall, I mean, putting this together, I mean, what are we in here? Like 10 minutes or so, and it's not an awful sound here. So if you're interested in this plugin, I definitely think that you should grab it. It's super fun to play around with. Like I said, I don't use it on everything, but sometimes whenever I'm like, man, I don't really know what sound I want to get. I want to go for something kind of cool and interesting. I sometimes I'll throw drip on there and I'll run through some of the presets. Sometimes I like it and it sticks, and sometimes I don't, and I go to another plugin. But it definitely helps to have these types of plugins in your arsenal. So whenever you do need something like that, you can pull it in there, you can mess with it, and boom. Sometimes you got something. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you find a preset that works out the box. Sometimes you find a preset and you're like, oh, I'm going to mess with it. Sometimes after I mess with it, I'm like, I really don't like this. And I move on. You know what I mean? It's all just trial and error and playing around with things and just kind of seeing what you like. And that's the beauty of creating, and taking other people's ideas and things people create and utilizing them for yourself. So, is drip still relevant today? It all depends on what you're doing. But I definitely don't think it's irrelevant, if that makes sense. So, anyways, guys, if you like this, go ahead and grab the link in the description to go ahead and grab a copy of Drip. Won't be an affiliate link, I believe. I believe it won't be, but the all the stuff for Unison will be down there too. All that's affiliate links. That stuff does help support the channel. So please, if you're going to buy anything, go through the affiliate link, buy whatever you want. And if you guys got any questions or anything, leave them down in the comments. Other than that, you know, like, subscribe, all the typical stuff, guys. So, anyways, we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.